I don't know. I could be completely on the wrong track here. That was interesting. I think some of them split one soul. That could be true. Do these games always need someone to end up as a lord? I think so. Like, I think that's the driving force behind why your character's going somewhere, is that there needs to be a lord at some point. I mean, I said you could. The game's not on the rails. People can do good on their own. You need to make a game where the character aims to start communism. Soviet Souls. Maybe Lies of P or Lords of the Fallen is kind of the right thing. I think in Lords of the Fallen, it seems like maybe you can go against the grain and not do the Destiny, because the Destiny just gets you blown up and then the Holy Guy just nukes the planet. Lies of P, I guess, is on a smaller scale. It's less about the gods and things. There's kind of one god that arrives on Earth, and then the humans kind of capture that god and start picking at her and trying to get immortality themselves. So I guess the two not FromSoft games don't follow the whole there's a lord, go get it. Well, someone has to be the lord, go get it. I think some of the split one Souls. I would like to see a movie about Dark Souls 1 done in the style of Stalker. Russian movie. I think Stalker's a video game. Serpentax has told me that I need to play Stalker, and there's this mod which combines all of the Stalker games into one game or something or other. Sounded cool. Stalker was such a cool game when it came out. Oh, so you've played Stalker, so maybe we should get that up on the stream at some point. Have you read any of the Strugatsky brothers books that's based on it, Maze? Ooh, wonder if he has. So when we did our first playthrough, the thing that I liked about Kaith is that if you talk to him here, he'll actually let you out and back again. So I think what I did the first time was I came out and I joined his covenant.
What is it? Place the Lord vessel upon the altar.
Okay, he doesn't let you out. I think the thing was that he was more polite about it. That was it. Framp said, don't think about it, stupid. Just do the Lord vessel. And then this guy was a little bit kinder. There we go, we'll get this on there. Oh, looking cool. I think I own games called Metro. I think I have the Super Duper Metro Enhanced Mega Edition. But I think there's like 18 different editions of Metro. See, this is the thing. We open 3 doors here. There's 4 Mega Lord Souls, but we only open 3 doors. And then the 4th one is the Dark Soul that's not here? So maybe the Bed of Chaos is the Daughters of Chaos, somehow. Nito is obviously Nito with his soul. And then Seath maybe takes one of the souls because he's the betrayer dragon, and they promise him something for betraying his people, or perhaps it's one of the big old souls. So maybe that's where the three other souls are, and then the dark soul, something else. It's kind of cool that there's still a little bit of a mystery to me about it. I'm going to have you guys kind of explain what's going on someday. The original ones are great. They licensed the universe and people made spin-offs in multiple places in the world, where the premise sort of reminds me of Dark Souls 1. It's an era that underwent some sort of unexplained phenomenon and is now weird. Ooh. One even takes place in a city I used to live in, kind of fun to recognize spots, but the story was also bad, so If I recall, the Metro books dropped off in quality rather sharply after the first. Ooh. That's no good. I think he'll take me back now and I can join his covenant.
Very well. Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Gravelord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and the traitor, Seath the Scaleless. Fill this vessel with their souls, then the gate will open, so that you may kill Gwyn.
See, he tells you, seek the Witch of
Are you
Izalith
ready?
in there.
Then let us return to the Abyss. Entrust thine flesh to me.
But you don't actually fight the Witch of Izalith, you fight the Bed of Chaos. Which is why I'm like, maybe that's not the furtive pygmy after all, at the bottom of the Bed of Chaos fight. I was so sure before, but now I'm not so sure that that's the furtive pygmy over there. I think we can all say that I think Gwyn shared part of the soul he got with Seath, and maybe with the 4K? The Four Kings? Whoa! Is Gwyn in league with the Four Kings? Hold up. What was the item that I got off the Four Kings? Because I can't, I don't see it in here. I think this is from Ulasil, Guardian Soul, and they don't have like a boss soul from them. Yeah, because Seath definitely helped him with Betray the Dragons. Because we don't really see the Four Kings in the intro. I thought the Four Kings were like banished down here and stuff. And that I thought Artorias, the knight, was a good guy, and then he came down here, and then something went wrong, and he ended up having to make a covenant with the Abyss, and that's why he ends up kind of freaky and weird, and not really like the rest of Gwyn's soldiers. I thought that Artorias swapped sides after making a covenant with the Abyss, and I thought the Four Kings were on an opposite team to Gwyn. I didn't realize they were all the same sort of thing. It's kind of strange to think about. It's changed my whole perception of like the landscape of the different teams within the game.
If you wish, I shall grant the art of life drain, the legendary power of the Dark Lord. It can preserve your humanity while undead, and cast off the shackles placed upon your brethren.
So I don't know how this life drain works with the way that he's described it. Let's talk with him.
Undead warrior, to speak now is premature. It begins with your retrieval of the Lord Vessel.
Okay, we'll enter a covenant. Got the achievement there. Covenant Dark Wraith. Discover the Dark Wraith Covenant. Cool. I don't know what my current covenant is. I'll do it. I'll see what stuff he wants. Covenant established. Ask for covenant item. Oh no, cracked red eye orbs. No! The one true horror item that I hate. So he's another offer humanity. So he's the same as the Chaos faction in that he wants some of these. I'll give him one. Here you go. Covenant allegiance deepened, okay. So I'll give him another couple. See if I get anything. Might need to come back and give him like a lot at some point, see what he gives me. For like +1 and +2.
They failed me, every last one of them. They were strong, but saw not the truth. I am certain that you will prove different.
So that's the thing. Who is he talking about there? They failed him, every single one of them. I don't know if the Four Kings works for this guy, and if the Four Kings works for this guy, then he opposes Gwyn. Like, at this point, he is saying, you know, Frampt was wrong to change side and work with Gwyn. If the everyone that failed him is the Four Kings, the people who just are stuck down here, then that kind of suggests that they're on a different team to Gwyn entirely. But that could be now, and it could be that at the beginning when they tried to wipe out the dragons, they all worked together. So I don't know, it kind of depends at which point in time are we talking about.
Farewell.
What I do know is we can go off and do the rest of the game now. I think I've got tons of like these lifesteal hands now with some of the farming that I was doing. I've got 2. I guess it didn't give me another one unless lifesteal is something else. Maybe lifesteal is like a spell. Let's go into Attune Magic and see if we can see something called lifesteal in here. I wondered if there's more to dark than one shade. That'd be interesting. Okay, I've got a lot of spells in here, but none of them seem to be called, like, lifesteal. So I don't know what he meant by, I will offer you lifesteal. I think the first time around, he gave me one of those equipment gloves that allows you to do the thing, but seeing as I've got tons of them already from grinding the other guys, I just don't think he gave me anything. When he said, here, I'll hand you lifesteal, I just think he gave me nothing. I could do with 30 faith next, so I can cast Sunlight Blade. It enchants you with rays of sun on the right-hand weapon. That could be fun. But it definitely means that now I can go and do the rest of the game. Fight Gwyn. And, yeah, win New Game Plus. And then we can move on to other things, like either the mod of this or Dark Souls 2 New Game Plus. And we can keep going. We should probably walk to Order of Chaos. No, actually, I like Seeth's kind of dungeon thing. I think that one's quite good. So I think we'll go there first, and we'll just do it in the same order. Except for these pigs at the beginning, the whole thing's kind of cool in its own way. Don't need this ring on anymore. Let's put on something else. Boost stamina recovery speed. Yeah. That could be nice. I think there's something just about getting stamina back real fast that's kind of fun. Oof. Can't believe it. 4 Kings, New Game Plus down. No extra hit points. I'm still so happy about it. I don't think I'll ever get over it. We're gonna win New Game Plus, I hope, without ever increasing our health. It might not be an achievement in the grand scheme of things across the planet, but it's an achievement for me. So now that I've not got the graphical mod anymore, what do the floor tiles look like? They look normal? So that graphic mod broke the floor. Thanks, graphic mod. It wasn't ready yet, I guess. Oh. Yeah, I had a queued up heavy attack that I shouldn't have carried on with. I did 2 instead of 1. Whoops, I'm saved over here. Is this the sword I want? Maybe I want another sword on. I guess fire might do a lot of damage to the pig. We'll try some fire. I'm kind of looking forward to playing some of these Dark Souls games with more health and making maybe some parry builds where I, you know, I can. Whoops! I press the parry key and now it's. What the hell is that? I was expecting it to do a shield slam, but it made me a bunch of rocks. I guess that's why it's called Havel the Rock. Oh, my shield is broken. I'm taking damage. That's no good. Whoa. Havel's shield ability is bad. I'm gonna die. Not on my watch. I'm gonna go back and repair this thing. Oh, I don't have any souls, so I can't. Not in time. Oh, we can still stand on it and take damage. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, come on, do an attack, jerk. Oh, I hate this guy so much. Good. There's a couple of souls. Hopefully I can repair this with 4,500. So that's a weird special ability. I pressed it and it broke the shield. That's not useful. Let me never press L2 again. I should just, like, pull the L2 button off of the controller so that I can't accidentally press it. This button is dead to me now. I wouldn't mind having another go at Lords of the Fallen. I think some of the combat in that was insanely good. Yeah, a Lies of P playthrough with some health so that I can do some of the perfect parries. Or attempt them without dying if I if I miss the perfect parry. That would be good. Oh, no, fire. Fire doesn't work. These pigs are just sort of ridiculous. Maybe spells. Ow. I think spells is what I did last time to get one killed. Nope. Please. He moved into the second attack so quickly. Like, he did a swipe back there, and I thought, oh, okay, he's done a swipe. There's going to be ages before he does another move, and then there wasn't. Stupid pig. I think the pig might be more powerful than Seed the Scaleless. I guess I don't even really need to kill them for any particular reason. Like, I don't need the pig hat. We got it. And I I don't think they drop anything else, or at least they haven't done so far. So, So it depends if I can squeeze past the other one, or if he actually blocks the corridor in some impactful way. Let's find out, shall we? Whoa. You're fast. Ah, so close. So close. So I kind of need to get down there while also looking back, while also looking forwards. If I'm going to try and squeeze past them. I think the worst part is that I've got almost a level up worth of souls now trapped in a very awkward place. And I don't know if a Ring of Sacrifice will work now that I'm not carrying them. Unless I pick them up at the same time. Like, if I successfully pick them up and then die with the Ring of Sacrifice on, then I've still got them. I guess. Maybe. Come on, come on. No, no, no! Ah! I thought I was so safe. But again, he moved into like a second move really quickly after the first one. Why? Fine. Fine, I'll try and kill him, alright? I just don't know how we're gonna do it. $66 times 2 is 120, 132.5. I think I'm still under. Yeah. Okay, cool. I threw one fireball, and then I immediately went back to blocking, and it still wasn't good enough. You know, the guy didn't pull out his shield quick enough to block it. What am I... like, how are you supposed to win against those pigs? They don't seem to have the weak spot anymore. And they're just kind of... they just kind of trash you if they hit you. I guess I need a less defensive shield that still has 100% physical block, and then heavier armor on to not be killed in one hit. But I don't want to do that. Okay, we're always going to wait to be at the side of him before we attack. New strat. finally. So bad at video games. I need to start again. Turn back the clock. I need more practice. Make me 16 years old again, and we'll try and be better. Oh my god! He just killed me through the corner and through my block. I didn't ever let go of block. It took off some of the stamina, but the rest of it just went straight through. Oh well, at least the first one doesn't respawn. I'm halfway to the save point. Yes! Oh man. The pig saga is the most difficult part. We did it. We did it. That was embarrassing. Huh. Did I do any of the bit that gets us to Ulasil? I guess I didn't. Because I didn't want to bother doing any of it, because you need the necklace from up here from the golem. So, I guess Undead Parish, and then down around. I guess I also could have walked to the dragon bonfire thing, if that's a warp location. I can't even remember. Oh god, I'm not doing Manus on New Game Plus though. Hell no. Unless Manus also does dark damage with everything that he does. Maybe I can get some damage reduction. Where am I going? Oh, right, the Hydra's the other way. Whoops. I guess there's just something wrong with me today, because, you know, I had all my concentration ready for 6 hours of the Four Kings, I think. I thought that was what we were just going to be doing. And then they died, man. They freaking died. I think there's a tree behind me chasing me. No? Wait, where's the other guy? Isn't there always one more guy? That's really weird. Fair enough, though. I still don't know if we found whatever thing is the DLC. I don't know. I think maybe the change in Anolondo might be the DLC. Where you get like the evil version. It's kind of fun to me that I still don't know what the DLC is and if we found it. The reason I just went into New Game Plus was just like, I feel like I've done a lot more and I want to see New Game Plus. So I was just prepared to just swap over to New Game Plus no matter whether we found it or not. But I don't know. Bam. Right, hopefully if I haven't done anything wrong, she'll be over here. Do I need the ring to move properly around here? I think I might do. Yeah, here we go. There's the golem. I'll put the movement ring on just in case. Sup, time traveler? I think this is what I still don't get. The mushroom, Elizabeth, tells us that, oh, good job rescuing her. But then we never see her again. Did we rescue her? Where is she? What is she doing? Did I just miss finding her somewhere? It's so weird.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil.
Princess
I come
Dusk.
from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sources.
Ancient story, so it's
My
the
hope
past.
is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Yeah, sure.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature.
Yeah.
It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
So the people in the past kind of like the flames too. So it sounds like she's on Team Gwyn. Wait, I don't think I'm alive at the moment, and yet I can see the sign. I opened up my eyes, I saw the sign. Yeah. Ace of base were right. Is that guy after me? Yeah. Oh, got him in 2. Boom! My chat's still working. It is. You guys are just doing other things. It's fine. You've seen me do a lot of this stuff before.
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Why does she say she's Dusk of Udasil again, and then continue on to say it's good to see you again? She told me that last time, like, every time I turn on the stream do I say, "Hi, I'm Dean. You've never met me before, but welcome back." Because that'd just be kind of weird. Hey, somebody hit follow. Thank you very much. Just my mobile phone decided to tell me today. This is very cool. So we know all of our spells. We've got one of our catalysts. We'll learn the gesture again, although we probably already know it.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth.
I wonder if Manus put her in the golem. I don't know if we know. Like, they definitely don't say that out to you out loud at any point.
The sorceries of Ulasil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulasil's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies?
Oh yeah, magic's so cool. Wait a minute. Has Manus taken her, and then when you defeat Manus, he drops her? Or maybe she's Manus, and you defeat him, and then it turns back into her? Like, I don't even know. I don't think I was looking all that closely. I think I was just so relieved that we won that I didn't even look at the animation of Manus dying and when she appears and where she appears on the arena. I was just exhausted. It's crazy.
The sorceries of it is all thine. If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
So I don't know if I need to get the necklace now and then come back, or if I just need to reload the area. No, I think I'm going to go get the necklace now. Because I remember getting the necklace, seeing that it said something on the tooltip like, oh, if only you knew somebody from Ulasil, or this belongs to Princess Dusk. We need to find someone who knows more about it. Something like that, and then I came back here, and then there was that crazy purple portal. Nearest teleporter might be down here. Can I take this warp portal? I probably can. I can probably warp out of here, but not into here. Oh, I'm just short of a level up. Boo. Ah, are you kidding me? That first warp portal into C's laboratory isn't a teleporter that we can warp to? Dang. I think all of today's recording is just going to be me walking into C's laboratory over and over again, I guess. Dying to pigs. Dying to golems. Fun times. I kinda like the Murakumo a lot. It's a good weapon. I should try using the Golem's Halberd a bit more though. I think I got that up to +4 and I was quite impressed with it. Okay, here we go. Upstairs. Wish me luck. Oh, that was a quick jam. Unfair. Oh, pillar. Come on. Oh god. I really thought it was gonna lose my invincibility just as the laser was hitting me in the back. That would have been sad. Whoa. Okay, broken pendant and a blue titanite chunk. Chunky. Are there any more save points in here before being captured by Seath? I don't think so. So am I going to go to Ulasil now, or am I going to carry on Seath's laboratory? Probably Seath's laboratory. Get to the prison. Wow, that does barely any damage with Havel Shield. Oh, Havel, you dynamo. Always saving me. Bam! No teleport. Only death. I guess Havel might be my favorite guy in Dark Souls because he always gives me the good equips. You know, Havel's ring, great, even if you're not wearing any of Havel's armor. Havel's armor, great. You just can't go wrong with Havel's. It's a brand you can trust. Whoa, where'd he come from? I don't remember if there's a treasure chest on this side. Looks like there is. I don't think this one's a mimic. I think it's the one on the other side that's definitely a mimic. Twinkling Titanite. I'll take that. Because some of the armor... I didn't even realize for the longest time you can upgrade the armor, but some of the armor requires Twinkling Titanite, and some of the good stuff as well. So we'll definitely need to use that in a minute. And there's a mean guy. Two mean guys on the left here. Without the caster down the middle, it's going to be a lot better. There he is, my boy. You've killed me too many times, sir. It's time that I maybe killed you. Wow, what a view. Beautiful. So I guess there might be the bell tower with the gargoyles on it, but it doesn't look right because it would need to be larger on this side rather than that side. So that could be Anor Londo instead. Yeah, I think those are that's the circular corkscrew platform you move up and down, moving across onto the bridge, then up into the palace. It's nice. It's a good view of Gwyn's Keep. And obviously in Dark Souls 3 you get to play at the very, very bottom of the zone, and it's an interesting zone, far too hard for my character with minimum health. Glad we got through that eventually. Oh god, Pontiff Sullivan. So many attempts. Hello, Mimic. I bring you the gift of fire, fire, fire. Ow. Oh, he brought me the gift of boot. Damn. My character, although I locked onto him at the end, my character did not turn to face him. And there is a bazillion souls on the floor. Enough for a level up. Oh, God. I should have done it from the side. I should have just thrown all those fireballs from next to him, but safely at the side. My problem was that I wanted to be able to retreat backwards away from him. If you're doing that, he can just attack forwards. Just gonna go for all the cheapest victories I can, instead of the honorable fights. So I want them souls. Oh wow, didn't do a backstab. Or then. Uh-oh. Ooh. Nope. Up! All the souls are gone. Damn. I lost an entire level up. But I don't think I'm really too mad about it. No. No. I'm pretty calm. I wonder if my Artorias stuff is quite a lot lighter. It's a little bit lighter, but not by so much. It was a fun challenge to try and get my souls back. In the grand scheme of things, it's more important to have the fun than the levels. Ooh. Oh, he was buffed by the Pope dance. You can see the blue effect coming off of him. That makes sense now. I have a very pointless ring on. There we go. Oh god. Wrong lock on game. Please. Don't do that. I don't need that girl. We got him already. Ah, that's unfortunate. Doink. Easy, fellas. Okay, almost back to round 2 of me versus the Mimic. Will I win? Will I lose? I think if I can get a nice side attack, this way he has to turn to try and get me. Yeah, I'll wedge myself in the corner, but we'll have to see if that kills me or not. Okay. A Crystal Knight Shield. Yeah, it was not worth throwing away my level up for that. But it's funny. Come on. I guess I really want a closer look at this guy. I never really truly figured out like what his deal with is. He's like covered in crystals, so he's an experiment maybe? Is he someone that we like know in the story? And he ended up here and you know, I kinda wish there was a name above his head, like the invasions in Dark Souls 2. Or the announced invasions in this game as well, actually. 6,000 souls, no items. He's a strange fellow. It's kind of weird how in this lighting my armor looks silver. I'm silver Ornstein instead of golden Ornstein. Huh. Whoa. Almost messed that up. Yummy, yummy free stuff. Can't complain.